Hey y'all, I'm Danny, and this is Heard. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Heard the Podcast. I'm your host Danny. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter at Heard the Podcast, HERD the Podcast. We are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all those good places where you can find podcasts. We are there. And yeah, thank you for tuning in again. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Like and comment, all those things, and share. I'm back again for the second episode of the year. So J-Rob, how are you doing? I was late to the studio today, guys, and I feel like I'm already like starting off the podcast sesh without being punctual. What? That's fine. Talking about the tangerines. I just had to beg J-Rob for like a snack because I am like, I just cannot, like, I couldn't even think. It's in the shot. It's gonna it probably won't be in the shot when I edit it. Is it far? Is it like far over? Is that good? Okay. Anywho, yes, guys. J-Rob, any updates since last week of your life before we get into things?
Nothing major.
Not major.
No major updates.
Not major. Business is good as usual. J-Rob's a full-time engineer and producer, guys. Is business good as usual, or what's going on? Any weird clients? Any like, you know? I know you have clients that you feel like are wasting your time.
I used to be, but
oh, for real?
now it's like they know what it is. Those people fall off anyway.
Oh, whoa.
Nah, people do.
Period. Anywho, I had a rough week at work this week. I don't know. I just need to like program my mind to be more in focus mode and just get through. I don't know. I just.
What happened?
I'm not gonna get too into the specifics, you know, just because, you know, privacy purposes, but I just need to do a better job of just being in focus mode and not letting like outside things distract me, or like what people say is distract me, or I don't know, whatever. It was a rough week. I'm hoping for better weeks because I need that job. Anyway, so guys, this episode is basically, you know, it consists of a bunch of like messy relationships. I'm just giving you a preface right now. It's going to be a lot of messy relationships. It's very relationship themed episode today. But before we get into things, just a couple of honorable mentions. Y'all, the whole Diddy thing is still crazy. Like, people are coming out with more lawsuits left and right. So y'all were just like all week long, y'all were calling Meek Mill gay, and you know, he went on Twitter and was just like saying how much he wasn't gay, how much he loves coochie, even when it's on the period. He'll run red lights. He just loves coochie so much, he can never be gay. Blah blah blah. But real quick though, J-Rob, you work with a lot of rappers, and I always think it's really weird, I don't know. I think it's very interesting when people who are like that, you rap, you say words for a living, like you make a living from wordplay and things like that, and metaphors and all types of things. And so to me, I would think, you know, if you made a living off of words and putting words together that sound good, I would think that you would be good in grammar and you know, writing and things like that. But like reading Meek Mill's tweets is just, it gives me a headache. I'm like, what the fuck are you even saying? This isn't spelled this way. There's no punctuation. Like, what are you even saying right now? But you're a rapper, and you're a good rapper. So it's just like, why can't you write like complete sentences with like the proper punctuation and the proper spelling and make it make sense? Like, why don't you sound intelligent when you're actually talking or writing things out? Like, what's the problem? And that's an issue for a lot of rappers that I see, because I'm just like, you are a really good rapper, and you know how you have a great cadence, and you know how to, you know, use metaphors and wordplay and all these things. But it's just like when you're tweeting things out, it's just like, what the fuck are you even saying? What am I even reading right now? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, because honestly, like, because I'm like, people like Jay-Z or Nas or whatever, like when they write things out, they still sound like they're great rappers, they're great lyricists, and they still sound intelligent when they're writing things, or like when they're saying things, or when they're, you know, whatever. Even with Drake, or in J. Cole. Like, they're great rappers, and they also know how to structure sentences when they're writing it. You know, so it's just like it's just weird to me. It's just like, why can't the other guys do this? It's weird.
Everybody's different.
It's weird. It's weird to me. It's like, but the thing is, it's the misspelling words at like a big grown age is crazy. Like, it's just like unacceptable, huh?
What even spell?
I don't even want to get into. It's too much. I said honorable mention, whatever. And then the next one I wanted to mention. An album is, Never Promised at this point with Rihanna, and I'm not even going to even say that we need it right now at this point, because she doesn't need it, and we don't. And at this point, it's fine, whatever, right? But she did, come out and perform again. It's somewhere in I think it was India, for the richest man in Asia. And to my understanding, she got paid $6 million or over $6 million to perform. It was for the man's like wedding or pre-wedding celebration or some shit like that. So it was like a pre thing, and they was like, yeah, like, here, $6 million, here you go, here. And then Rihanna will come out like, she ain't gave us a song, and when was the last time she gave us a song for the Black Panther soundtrack? But that was for a soundtrack, and that was just like whatever. But like, it's like, fuck y'all, like, whatever. Oh, you wanna, how much? Okay, bet, cool, here. Cue the dancers up, and we'll get the Super Bowl choreography repolished up real quick. We'll go get this bag. Her family, Rocky was out there with her, of course. I'm sure the kids were there with her. She had her brother and all them. Her family was all there with her and everything. They were out, and go ahead, get this bag, then go ahead, get it. $6 million, that's great. Hey, fuck it. She a billionaire, but fuck it. So what? Here, $6 million, it's fine. I'll put this in my kids savings account. It is what it is. Whatever. So there's that, like I said, like, she don't got to release the album, like, she doesn't have to release an album ever again, and her music just still lives on. It is what it is. And that's all I'm going to say with that. People critiqued her energy and her performance and, like, things like that, but, like, people have always criticized her for her, like, performances and things like that, so I'm never going to get into that. Either way, she didn't have to do it, and she did it, and she got paid a whole bunch of money for it, so whatever. Anywho, and that's the same thing that Beyonce did, right? I don't know if it was for the same guy, but Beyonce got paid a whole bunch of money to go out in India and do up a whole, like, literally like a fucking concert. So yeah, hey, I hope everyone reaches that kind of success where they can just, like, pick and choose what gigs they want, and, like, if somebody does want to pull them out of retirement, pull them out here, they can drop a big ass bag on you, and it's like, okay, whatever, cool, $6 million, fine, I'll go get it real quick, Anywho, so on to the topics. Like I said, we're gonna do this, guys. Okay, so first off, I guess like Miley Cyrus's mom, like, married her little sister's ex-boyfriend or ex-sugar daddy or some shit like that. So Miley Cyrus's mother, Tish Cyrus, just got married to Dominic Perel. I guess he played on Prison Break. I never watched that show before. I think Prison Break was on air for a long time, right? Yeah, so I guess he's an actor from the show Prison Break. They're saying that him and Noah Cyrus had some sort of, like, relationship at some point. I don't know if I get some. So Noah Cyrus is. Let me just look at this up real quick. Hold on. Noah Cyrus. That's a corrupt, because this like I said, relationships it's going to be about relationships, big age gaps, users, baby mothers, baby fathers, cougars, creeps, all types of stuff. So just buckle up, guys. So Noah Cyrus is 24, and let me see, how old is Dominic Perel or some shit? Let me see, how Purcell. He is 54 years old. So Noah Cyrus was romantically involved with a 54-year-old, a man who is 30 years her senior. And he married her mother, I guess, after they were done hooking up or whatever. I guess, I don't know, whatever. He married her mother is 56. So whatever, right? So I looked up some things. We don't really get a lot of white messiness, So I did some digging or whatever, and I got the gist of it all. So yeah, again, Noah Cyrus used to mess with Dominic Purcell, whatever. And cool, whatever. That's already messy. Your mom married him, whatever. And people were saying, because I remember before, I think, so the mom married him like a few months ago, I think, or sometime last year, whatever, right? And people were saying how, Miley Cyrus was there and the other sister was there, but Noah wasn't there, and like the other brother was, like, all the siblings weren't there, just some of the siblings, and people thought it was kind of strange that was a thing. So then I guess later down the line we found out that Noah Cyrus used to mess with her mom's now new husband. And that's crazy. And so I did some digging, and I guess like her mom went on a podcast called Her Daddy. I like Call Her Daddy. She went on there and they were talking, and she explained how things came about with her and Dominic. So she was saying that I guess at some point Dominic I guess DM'd her at some point, like early on, like maybe in 2016ish. I guess she never saw it or never responded to it, whatever. And then I guess later down the line they reconnected somehow. I guess after she divorced Billy Ray Cyrus, and they reconnected somewhere or whatever. I guess they went out on a date to a bar or restaurant, whatever, but she said they were making out in the corner for 3 hours on their first date, and then like the next day it was like I love yous, and then like 5 minutes later it was like, oh, let's get married, whatever, right? So there's no way in hell the mom didn't know that he used to mess with the daughter, either by him or either the daughter told her, whatever, right? So I see the daughter wasn't there, so of course we can see that the mom didn't give a fuck that the daughter used to mess with the man that you just married. I think that's kind of, it's just okay. So things like that make me it's the thought of that makes me uncomfortable. It's like, damn, like you're my mom. Because I don't even know how, I don't know if it was like a hookup thing, a friends benefits thing, or like I don't know if she was into him. I don't know what happened. I don't know who broke up with who knows. I don't know. But it's still strange that my mother, you're gonna marry my ex or the nigga that I used to fuck. Like, what is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? And you don't give a fuck? That's crazy, right? And it just makes me think, like, it's like, damn, because, I guess, when women really want that companionship, they look past all, like the whole like we're going to get into, like I said, it's very so I'll try to like connect the dots here, but it's almost like with the reasoning behind the Reesa Teesa thing, the viral TikToker that made that 50-part story about how she married like a hobosexual, basically. She was saying, like, I thought it was my turn. I thought it was my turn. Like, so she looked past all the red flags and all these things. And I just think that as women, like, sometimes you look past all of the things. You just want that companionship. Like, everyone has needs. The man has needs. The woman has needs, especially a woman of a particular age. You know what I'm saying? You want that companionship. You want to feel loved. You want to feel sexy to someone. You want to whatever. So the fact that she looked past the fact that this man used to be sexually or romantically involved with your youngest daughter, I think Noah Cyrus is the youngest of her daughters, I believe, because she's 24. Miley Cyrus is like 31 or some shit like that, and then like the Brandy Cyrus is the oldest one from all of them. And it's like, you don't give a fuck. You're gonna marry this man. You don't care. You know what I'm saying? They said that Miley Cyrus had no clue, no idea that this was a thing. She had no clue or no idea of anything. I guess the mom got married at her house. I don't know. Whatever. It's just a mess. It's crazy, right? Cool. That's crazy, right? Messy. Next.
That's crazy.
So
yeah.
We're going So we're gonna okay, so the next thing. So everyone's upset. Let me look up this man, because listen, we're going into sports now, and I don't know a thing. Like I said, I don't know these niggas unless they dating somebody. I don't know these niggas at all. So let's do this, because I have my phone right here. We're gonna make sure we're keeping Google on standby. Lord have mercy. So everyone is upset with Draya Michele because she is pregnant by a 22-year-old athlete by the name of Jalen Green. He plays for the Houston Rockets. Is that a basketball? Okay, cool. So, she is in a relationship and is having a baby with Jalen Green of the Houston Rockets. Jalen Green is 22 years old. Draya Michele is 39 years old. So we can do the math here. That's a lot of years. So this is like crazy. This has made a lot of people, the public, the social media users, the Twitter fingers, very uncomfortable. It has made people very uncomfortable. The age gap is concerning. So I think that I understand this is her third child. I think she had another child with her previous, I guess, a fiance. I forgot his name. Whatever. She had a baby by him. Whatever. He was her age. Whatever. People are very concerned. I think that even though everyone is of age, it's like, girl, huh? Like, I can see why, like, there's mothers like, oh, not my son. I wish somebody would try to do it with my son, da 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 da. Draya Michele is a very, very, very attractive woman. She looks like she could be 25. She's not 25, but she looks like she could be 25. And, young men like Jalen Green, who's 22, like, they see they're all, everyone's, whatever, like, she's fine as fuck, she's Draya Michele, like, she's like that, she could be like that trophy almost, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, I think that even with the first story that I mentioned, like, I just feel like as I get older, and it could have always been this, I just feel like a lot of relationships and, like, the decision to be in a relationship with somebody, the decision to be married with somebody, the decision to procreate with someone, it all has some sort of motive. It all is, it's all decided under whatever is beneficial for the person. This is serving me in this way. I'm going to do it this way. I want a baby. He's rich, whatever. He's 22 years old, whatever. Like, he's a successful athlete, whatever. She was doing an interview with one of the Shade Room reporters somewhere. And so I'm going to play this little snippet for you, and then we will discuss. Hold on.
Yeah, I want more kids.
Do you want any more kids, or are you done?
Oh yeah, I want more kids.
Like how many?
Like one, I think.
So like the person you're dating, you see like a future with them?
I think the question you were asking me is if I wanted more kids, and I feel like I want more kids, and I feel like at this point in my life, right?
Yeah.
The relationship is amazing to have, right? But that's not what I'm basing having a kid on, because I'm very non-traditional. I feel like you can co-parent without being in a relationship. Maybe just two people say, hey, you want a kid? I want a kid. Let's just have a kid, and like, let's just
really
see.
So you would
I'm
do
very
that?
like free spirit. I'm very open and just
Okay. I want to still have my kids. As long as I have kids by people that are able to take care of them, I don't really care for a relationship. I'm free spirited. I go with the flow type shit. I don't have a lot of expectations, basically, is what she's saying when it comes to people committing to her, maybe, or her committing to other people, whatever. I think that is very realistic. I think things like that, I'm not going to hold you. Like, it's weird that you have a baby with a 22-year-old. It's weird because he's the same age as your son. That's weird. But what you're saying here, I think that is very honest. It's very realistic. And I think that, when it comes to anyone, if you're honest with yourself, and if you're realistic with yourself and realistic with your expectations, and you're realistic with like what your worth is, or whatever, I think that you can coast on by. When someone's wasting your time, like you'll coast on by, and you'll get to where you want to get to quicker that way, in my opinion. So that was interesting that she said that. but still, to me it's kind of disturbing as well that you're having a baby with someone that's your son's age, and of course, when it comes to Draya Michele, people love dragging her. People love bringing up the fact that at some point, I guess CPS, or she was arrested because she left her first son home alone. He was maybe under 10 years, he was maybe 8 years old or whatever, and all she did was leave him with some Hot Pockets and some frozen TV dinners, and she went out somewhere out of town somewhere for days or whatever, right? They love throwing that. They love throwing that at her, which is disgusting. Whatever. I'm sure. But of course, time has gone by. Her son seems to love her. Whatever. Right. I'm sure she loves her kid. Whatever. Right. And then also, when it comes to this situation, the Britney Renner conversation gets thrown in there, and the Joie Chavis conversation gets thrown in there. So if you guys are not familiar, Britney Renner is I guess you could say she's like a social media influencer of some sort. And she is, let me see, how old is she? Britney Renner is 32 years old, and she had a child with another athlete. I don't know. What's his name?
I forgot his name. But I know she has it.
PJ Washington. And she is 6 or 7 years older than him. I think she was 26 and he was 20 when she got pregnant, or when they were dating or whatever. So that was the thing. People came at her about that. And then also, like I said before, the Joie Chavis conversation gets thrown in there. And Joie Chavis, she has a child with Bow Wow. That's how we all were introduced to her. And then she also went on to have a child with the rapper Future as well. And then of course we know about how she used to mess with Diddy and this and that, whatever. And so then I just found, actually I knew about this a little while ago, but I just found out the boy's age, or the man's age rather. So Joie Chavis is now dating Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs is the younger brother of Stefan Diggs. They both are from Maryland. And actually, you know what? I suspected, because I think maybe 2 summers ago, they had this thing called Black on the Block, and Stefan Diggs, I guess he was hosting it or something like that, so I went to it, because Stefan Diggs is 30 years old. His brother Trayvon is 24 years old. Stefan Diggs was hosting or whatever, and I knew a girl that was DJing it. It was fun, whatever, and I was with my friends and stuff. And so Joie Chavis was there. She was there, and we were in this was in DC. And I was like, oh shit! So I took a picture with her. She was cool. She was funny. She was fun. She was nice. I took a picture with her. I have it in my phone somewhere. But the girl I was with, she was cause I didn't see her at first. And then somebody whispered to me that's Joie Chavis over there. She probably fucking Stefan. She probably fucking Stefan. I said, oh, and I look up and it's her. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, oh, is she messing with Stefan Diggs? Oh shit, right? Mind you, I didn't know who Stefan Diggs was until I got invited to the damn party. And I'm like, oh, he played for somebody? Okay, cool, whatever, right? Anyway, but come to find out, she wasn't dating Stefan. She was messing with his brother. I didn't see the brother there, whatever, but she was in DC, whatever. So we just thought that she was messing with Stefan. Right. So she is involved with Trayvon Diggs, and he's 24. Joie Chavis is 35 years old. So that conversation got thrown in there, and I don't know. I think that when it comes to unusual circumstances, once again, I think everyone has an opinion about everything. But people love to say if this is gross. Why is she dating that younger boy or whatever? And then people say, oh well, y'all don't say about older men doing this to young women, right? So whatever, right? I think everyone has something to say about everything. I don't think it's an uneven thing. I think I see everything. I see all the comments about every situation ever. So how do you feel, J Rob? Is there another mic in here? I forgot to tell you to get a mic.
Just that one.
Oh, okay. Did you want to sit down real quick and just discuss real quick? I want to hear what your thoughts on this. Like I said before, I think that if these men weren't professional athletes, successful athletes, that they would never have pulled a Draya or a Joie, never.
Oh no, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. One of the things that I don't like though,
What you don't?
is when they say these women are trapping these young men, because first of all, everyone's of consenting age, okay. And then also just I put the age out of it. If you both are consenting adults and you guys have unprotected sex no one, there's no trapping here. You know what comes with unprotected sex, either kids or diseases or none of the above, whatever. But like, you know what comes with it. Honestly, a lot of men, and once I graduated college, I realized that like I was exposed to a lot more of men not giving a fuck about a condom.
Oh, that's the way of the world right now.
You said what?
That's the way of the world right now. It's crazy.
Like, the things that but it's just like after I got out of college, it's like, whoa, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just like, this is crazy. Like, they don't give a fuck about condoms, none of that. You know what's funny? I remember I used to mess with this guy, right? This was like last year. It's like sometime like early last year. And it was like a one-off thing or whatever. Like, I wasn't really into him. Just whatever. It happened. Shit happened, right? Mm-hmm. So it was so funny because I went to his house.
Uh-oh.
And I went to his house, and of course, like, I went to his house like late at night. So of course we're adults. We know what's up. Whatever, right? Cool. Whatever. Like, you're attractive. I'm attractive. Whatever, right? So I went to his house, right? And you know what's so funny, J-Rob? He did not have a condom, right? Mm-hmm. He didn't have a condom. He knew he didn't have a condom, but he acted like I was like, when it was time for us to like, intertwine.
Right.
I was like, where's the condom? And he was just like, oh shit, okay, hold on. Let me. He faked. Right. He faked look for a condom. Oh, he faked look for a condom, right? And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, this nigga is just like, this nigga really about to fake look for a condom. This nigga knew he ain't had no fucking condom.
I know you tapped out.
This nigga knew he didn't have a fuck up. I still fucked him.
Oh god.
I still fucked him.
But you was gone mentally already.
It was like, the thing is, like, I was never there mentally because I wasn't really, I guess, whatever. Like, I wanted to. This is the reason why I fucked him. Okay. Because the last nigga I fucked did me dirty, and like, I wanted to like hurry up and cancel that one out and like get another dick. Revenge. I didn't want him. No, it wasn't revenge. I didn't want that dick to be the last. I wanted to get like a dick reset. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want that nigga to be the last nigga I fucked. Let me get some new dick, like a dick, like a dick
a dick cleanse.
Like a dick a dick cleanse, or like whatever you want to call it, like a reset. I call it a reset, if that makes sense. Like a dick reset. Yeah. It's like, let me scoot that one out the way. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's basically why I fucked him. So it was like, whatever. And like, also, like, I've been lucky. Like I said, I've had unprotected sex as well, but I've been lucky enough to not get anything, whatever. Cool, great, thank God. And I also did a little mini prayer before. The audacity for me to do a mini prayer before having unprotected, not only unprotected sex, but premarital sex. The nerve of me to sit there and pray to God.
You just as wild.
That's crazy, right? But no, what was wild was him acting like he didn't know he didn't have a condom.
That was wild. Yeah.
That was wild, because I'm like, nigga, you're lying.
That's wild.
You know you didn't have a condom. You didn't have a fucking condom. Like, you're full of shit. But anyway.
I'm glad you dodged.
Okay. You know what's so funny? Have you ever like lied to someone during sex? You know what's so funny? One more thing, that wasn't revenge dick. That was the dick reset. But I did have revenge dick one time. I was in college. I think I was like 21, and I had a falling out with someone, and I fucked their cousin to get back at them. Oh. And because I knew I fucked the cousin out of spite, because I knew that he would go back and tell the person, and like, it would be like a whatever, like, I don't care if you call me a hoe, but it's fine because I fucked your cousin. Like, I fucked that one and that, it was like a revenge thing. But I regret it because it was the worst dick of my life. It was so bad. The worst dick ever. Damn. And then, you know what really gagged me, J-Rob? What? So we used a condom, and it was a lifestyle condom. Oh my God. Gross. And then the dick was trash. And then, so we fucked, right? God awful 1 minute of my life. We fucked, and I wanted to leave so bad, and I was like, can I have some water? So he ran out and got me like a water, right? So while he was out in the kitchen getting me a water,
you left.
No, what I did was, because I couldn't leave, because we were like kind of like friends a little bit. It was like weird because we had mutual, like, it was like I couldn't do that. I had to lie. So what I did was, so I was like, can I have some water? Can I have some water? Mm-hmm. He ran out to the kitchen to get the water, right? So while he was out getting the water, I text my friend real quick. I said, bitch, call me now. Call me right now. Just call me right now. call me. Just call me right now. So by the time he got back in the room, my friend called me. My friend called me. I was like, what happened? Oh my gosh, no. Oh my God, I'll be right there. Okay, I gotta go. My God, my friend needs me right now. Oh my God, I have to go. It was literally, it was pouring raining. It was so bad. It was pouring raining, so it was horrible. I was like, fuck it. I don't care if it's raining, pouring. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
So yeah, I faked the phone call to get out of sex.
Situation. I mean, you had to do what you gotta do.
And I got to that car. I was like, bitch, thank God, please. And she was like, oh my gosh,
Shout out to your friend. Shout out to your who? Well, shout out to your friend. She's a real woman. She probably was like, what the fuck going on?
I was like, what? That was some great improv, right?
No, that's great.
Anyway, so yeah, niggas don't care about condoms, especially athletes. I just think that's a thing. And you know, these young men, of course, you want to be with a Draya, Michele, or Joie, Chavis. These are beautiful. These are beautiful, even though they're 35, 39, whatever. They're still beautiful young women. And you know, even like with the Bernice Burgess, you know, these are older women, but they still look good. They still have that stamina with them. Like, you know, whatever. Like, you know, you have that trophy. And then they have that financial stability and that notoriety, you know, all those things. You know what's this comes to mind when I think about this though. Lala Anthony, I think she was on somebody's podcast or some interview or something like that, and she was talking about how only like a lot of younger men hit on her. Yeah. Like go in the DM and like shoot their shot, or like, you know, just hit on her, like just like shoot their shot and stuff. Yeah. And she was saying, like, you know, like, I think she said it was like frustrating because it's like these younger men are doing it, but it's never men that are my age. No. She was saying that it's never men that are my age, and I was thinking about like, like I don't really know why that. I don't know why that would be a thing. Like, you know, like I don't know, like is it because. The thing is, like, I mean, we all know that because Lala Anthony, you know, she was married to Carmelo Anthony. She, you know, we all know that, you know, we all know we met her when she first did TRL and all these things. But it's just like, that was very interesting to me. I'm like, yeah, why is that an issue for her? I don't know if it's because I understand why, like I said, I understand why younger men would shoot their shot because she looks great, she looks amazing. But when it comes to older men, like men her age, I think that was interesting. Like, I wonder why. Like, is it because, like, I don't know. Do you think it's because of, I don't know, maybe the way, I don't really know. I don't really know, because when you think about it, when it comes to, you know, these women with these younger athletes and stuff, but then there's also women with athletes their age, like Ayesha Curry, Savannah James, and other wives of these like notable athletes, and they're around the same age, and like, in all these things. It's like, is it maybe like the way that Lala's and the Joie Chavises and the Draya Michelles, is it because like they're like, they seem like a more of like the vixen pocket of things, like, they, you know, is it the clothing that they wear, is it the way they, you know, present themselves, like, what is it? Because when I think of Ayesha Curry, or I think of Savannah James, they're both beautiful women, right? But I don't think that, I think that I see the difference between the Ayesha Curry and Savannah James world versus like the Joie Chavis and the Draya Michele world, right. And maybe kind of Lala a little bit. Right. But I don't know, because like Lala hangs with like the Kim Kardashians of it all, but then also like Kim Kardashian, she's messing with OBJ, and he's what? He's like 30, right? He's like 30 something. And she's like 43. Mm-hmm. But you know, it's that notoriety. It's that, you know, she's like, Kim Kardashian is like the premier influencer, if that makes sense. She's like the fun, yeah. Yeah, she's like the premier, the top influencer of the world. So I don't know. Is it the way they carry themselves that maybe the older men or the men their age, you know, think that maybe like they do see, like, you know, if she could be my woman, but yeah, I'm still competing with these younger men. Right. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Is it that? Because Larsa Pippen was messing with Michael Jordan's son, right. And her husband was Michael Jordan's teammate. You know, so we can do that math here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but why weren't men of Larsa Pippen's age range? Like, why didn't we see her with men of her age range after Scottie Pippen? Because to my understanding, Larsa Pippen used to mess with Tristan Thompson. Yeah. And Tristan Thompson is my age as well, I think. So it's just like, maybe it's the way, I don't know. maybe their sensuality. I don't know. I'm not bashing anyone, but maybe I'm just thinking like, why is that a thing? Mm-hmm. I don't know. So, like I said, I think that, you know, I don't think that relationships are 100% genuine. I think that people are in it for whatever benefits that they're looking for. If it's financial stability, or if it's like you want that trophy, or if you want, you know, whatever. Like even with, for example, I forgot to mention, even Mia from the Real Housewives of Potomac, she's divorcing her husband because he lost all his money. And so now she prancing around with some rapper or producer somewhere, you know, whatever. But it's like he's mad because it's like, you only married me for my money. But the thing is, like, these older men, you have to know that this younger woman was with you for your fucking money. You're rich. Cut it out. That's like Diddy saying, "Oh my God, you're only for my money." Yeah, you're Diddy. Yeah.
Sugar daddy.
You know what I'm saying? Sugar daddies and sugar babies. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think this is, you know, interesting. I think that, you know, for me, like I said, like I am honest with myself when it comes to what I want in my worth. And I definitely, these past few years, I've definitely learned a lot more discernment. Even with the last time I told you about the story about the other guy, that weird nigga that lied about his age. It was weird. That lied about his fucking age. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I just think that everyone needs to be careful out here. I don't fucking know. It's I don't know. I just feel like as the days go by, J-Rob, I just feel like, is marriage even fucking real?
I always ask myself that.
Why you say that?
I don't know. Just seeing things and like, hold up. Especially nowadays, I'm like, damn, they got divorced and all this type of stuff. But yeah, it just be weird shit. Like you said, is the love really genuine? Like, what is it? What are they in it for? But I don't know. Yeah. Is it real?
Yeah, it's just like, is it real? Like, do I want to like sign paperwork? Even because I think of it as a business agreement at this point.
That's crazy too. Yeah. Like all of that prenups and shit.
Yeah.
But I get it. Oh well.
I don't know. I'm just scared to death. I don't know. I'm just scared. I'm just scared of people. Oh, because people will do anything. People will tell you anything that they. It's just, you know, people will tell you anything to get whatever they need out of you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's a fact. Discernment.
Yeah.
Discernment.
Anywho, that's really. I mean, I can bring up the. Do I want to bring that up?
Which one?
So Zendaya's co-star. What is this lady's name? Her co-star Nika King. She plays her mother on Euphoria. She did like a stand-up. She did a stand-up show somewhere. And what you said? What?
Oh no, I'm not saying that.
I'm about to play it real quick for y'all so y'all can see.
Let me see. Like, bitch. I don't fucking know. Don't ask me. I don't know. I know it's one of those things. People are like, we need season 3. I'm like, bitch, I need season 3. I haven't paid my rent in 6 months. And Zendaya's over in Paris at Fashion Week. I'm like, bitch, come home. I need you. Mama needs you.
Yeah, so she was joking about how she hasn't paid her rent in 6 months because, you know, people keep asking her where's season 3 of Euphoria. I want to know. She was like, I want to know too. Like, I need, like, you know, I haven't paid my rent in 6 months. I need a job, you know, whatever. She was just joking and stuff, you know. With comedians, guys, even with the Cat Williams shit and like all these comedians going on these podcasts, when it comes to comedians, like, yes, they tell the truth, but like, yes, they make jokes out of the truth, but like, it's still, these are still jokes, and like, you know, a lot of things are emphasized or over exaggerated when these comedians do things, guys. I'm just letting you know. So I don't believe that she can go. So how can you go 6 months without paying rent? Don't you get the court date when you 30 days late, and then you gotta pay it before you get evicted? 6 months of you not paying rent and you haven't been evicted yet. Is that a thing?
Yeah, nah, it depends on the state too. Like,
shit, for real?
Yeah, like you have squatters. Like, I know you heard about that term. You heard that term before? Squatters.
I know what squatters are, but squatters they're not on the lease. They just happen to like break into the vacant.
Yeah,
the vacant
but
thing.
It's kind of like that situation. Like, yeah, tenants have a lot of rights when it comes to like real estate and shit. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, they have a lot of rights. So she probably just.
Oh, so that is a thing.
It's a thing, yeah. That's why, like, yeah, it's a real thing. It
wow.
depends on the state. Like, some states, Like,
You can go 6 months.
You can go longer than that.
Shit, in Maryland, you missed your rent after the fucking 20th day. Up, court date. Here you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that shit's real. Man, real estate shit is crazy. But it's a deep bag to go into that one. But,
oh wow.
Yeah, just each state have different, different terms.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So.
Well, like I said, I commend her transparency. These celebrities, you never know what they're. Listen, I'm all like, I don't want anyone to be broke, but when people say that they broke and they're famous and celebrities, and when they say that they're broke, it's very, it breaks that fictional barrier with me in my mind. Like, hey, wow, I really respect her for saying that she's broke. Like, I get it. Like, I fuck with that shit. That's real. That's some real ass shit. But anyway, huh?
I don't ever want to be famous. Do you ever?
Right. I do want to be famous.
Hey.
I do. But I don't. I do, but I don't. I want to be so famous. I want to be famous. The thing is, I want to be famous where me being famous makes me money, if that makes sense.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I get famous, it happens. Fuck it. I'm not searching for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool.
I feel you. So, yeah, I mean, wow, I thought like 6 months, but maybe that's true then, I guess. Wow.
Yeah, discipline. Where she stay at?
I guess California.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know they tenant rules and shit like that. But that shit like that happens though.
Wow.
There's somebody. I think I seen an article. There's like somebody was staying in a house for like 3 years without paying nothing.
Wow.
So it's like it's crazy. It's real estate shit is crazy.
Wow. I know like if you like live with your parents still and they want to put you out or whatever and like call the police on you type shit, it's like they can't really put you out because if you have to give someone a 30-day notice to evict them type shit.
Yeah.
That's the thing too.
That's just crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. Tenant rights.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, hopefully season 3 comes out and she can get paid for it. I don't know. I don't even see like the season 3. These big gaps in between seasons when it comes to Euphoria is crazy, and I don't know how they're gonna even go about with this new season since Angus Cloud passed away. He played. Who did he?
I think I seen one episode of Euphoria.
Fez. Is it Fez? Oh, let me see.
You're the TV guru.
I think he played his character Fez on Euphoria.
Fez.
I think it was Fez. Let me see something. Oh my God. I'm over here forgetting shit. I smoke a lot of fucking weed.
Oh man.
Let me see something. He played Fezco. Yeah, Fez. Anyway, yeah, wow. Yeah, so there's that. This is a quick little sidebar. I should have mentioned this before I get into it. I'm waiting for this Cardi. So Cardi B, it seems like she's actually going to put out some more music. I'm going to see how this goes. Hopefully it's good. I'm still excited for it. There was like a little back and forth between her and Bia, I guess, because Cardi B sampled Bia's Cardi B sampled Missy Elliott. She used the same Missy Elliott sample that Bia used, and then like Bia was subbing some shit, and then like Cardi was saying shit, and then it was like a whole weird thing. Nothing is new under the sun, once again, guys. And let your music speak for itself at the end of the fucking day. And I understand if people copy and this and that or whatever, but at the end of the day, like, the music will speak for itself. And yeah, one thing I will say though is I saw someone say that Missy Elliott was messy. Did I say this last time? Someone said on Twitter one day, they said Missy Elliott was messy for clearing the Cardi B sample, the same sample that Bia used. And I was just like, how is Missy? First of all, how is Bia entitled to Missy Elliott's fucking work? And then that song has been sampled so many fucking times by so many different artists recently. Who gives a fuck? It's just like this misplaced anger. It's just weird. Like it's just weird to me. I just think that people being spiteful to other like fan bases or other artists because their favorite artist isn't like, you know, at a certain level. It's just weird to me. It's unproductive. It's just weird. It's just like, okay, I just feel like everyone just needs to support who they want to support. And then like even today, because they just had the Billboard Women in Music Awards, where Victoria Monet, she was honored and she also performed On My Mama, and people were saying like, oh my gosh, like I want her to perform other songs now, da 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 da. And I'm just like, I was like, well, I mean, this is the Billboard Women in Music Awards. That was I think that was the only song from the album that even charted on Billboard. So like, of course she's gonna fucking perform the song that fucking charted on Billboard.
Yo,
And if you want her to fucking do other fucking songs, then fucking stream her fucking shit so it can go on the Billboard charts.
oh man,
You know what I mean?
some people. Man,
It's just like weird to me. I just feel like just be supportive. I just feel like you saying shit like that is just not. I don't know. I just see it as like everyone is. I have major respect for creatives, like unconventional careers, because it takes a lot of passion, a lot of drive, a lot of ambition. So like I always will respect like the creative spaces and like just people with unconventional careers and that eat off of like their unconventional career, you know. And that's really it for me, honestly. I think I covered everything. Yeah, I think I covered everything. I can go into seen and heard. Let's go into seen and heard, guys. So all of my shows haven't come back yet, but BMF did come back. They're on the second episode now, and I will say this though. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's because it's the beginning of the season or whatever. I don't know, but I just feel like since season 1, I feel like when it comes to like the writing quality of BMF, it has been going like it's been declining. Like it's been getting like, you know, last season was already like kind of, I don't know. I feel like they use. I'm gonna keep watching. I'm gonna just still talk my shit real quick. I feel like they use like a lot of like celebrity appearances, a lot of bells and whistles to like, oh look, 2 Chainz, oh shit, Sweetie, oh shit, that's Saray, oh that's Cash Doll. Like they use all of these people to like, you know, get the ratings and stuff, whatever, right? But it's just like the writing is crazy. Like it's just like it's just. I feel like some of the screenplay, like I said last time, like a lot of the writing, the lines are just like it's cringy sometimes to me. I'm still waiting on All American to come back, and I'm still waiting for Power Book 2 Ghost to come back out. That's the best one. They need to hurry bring that one out. And a lot of movies are coming out that I'm really excited about.
a lot of movies.
I love going to the theater by myself. I can't. I'm looking for it. There's 2 Anne Hathaway movies that are coming out. One of them is going to be on Amazon Prime, I believe. And then. They're coming out with A Quiet Place prequel. I mentioned that last time. I can't wait for that. I'm going to go see that by myself. And then also, they're going to have you ever watch the movie Strangers?
No.
They're having a new Strangers come out is another prequel as well. So, I'm excited. I kind of want to see Dune 2. I've never seen the first one. I want to see both of them. I want to see what the hype is about.
Look dope.
It looks cool. We'll see. But anywho, yeah, that's about it. I need to listen to I tried to listen to Ariana Grande's new album and Schoolboy Q's new album. I tried to listen to it the other night, and I just felt like I had to cut both of them off because I just wasn't in the right mindset. I don't know if I need to listen to it during the day or I don't know. But I just I couldn't get through them. I just didn't, like, my vibe was off. I'm not sure. Like, do you get that where like your vibe, like I have to listen to it when my vibe is right?
Sometimes music get me in the right vibe.
Oh yeah, I just wasn't in I just maybe because I had a stressful week. I don't know. I just wasn't in the right mind space when it came to that. And yeah, but she's definitely, I know Ariana Grande is definitely, you know, she's definitely standing in her truth and like, you know, yeah, I took that lady's husband. It is what it is. Fuck you. It is what it is. It's my dick. I ride it. I like it. Whatever. But once again, back into the, you know, you want what you want. You don't give a fuck. If you take somebody else's man, this man, that man, whatever the fuck. They bring up Alicia Keys, how she took some speech for somebody. But I don't know. This is a lot. Anyway.
Reset.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's the episode. Did you have anything you wanted to mention before we get off the thing, J-Rob?
What can I mention?
I guess I didn't have any money moves. Oh yeah, Rihanna, you know, made a big bag. You know, that's a money move right there. So shout out to her.
Yeah, money moves. Stock market. Yeah, stock market.
Oh yeah, J-Rob invests. He has stock investments. How's that going for you?
It's going well.
Okay.
I lost a lot of money the other day.
You did?
It's cool. It's part of the game.
Okay.
It's part of the game.
It's like gambling, right?
No.
Okay. Let me know.
It could be a gamble to some people, but you can do your research and all of that.
Let me know some stocks I want to invest in some things and get some more shmoneys and stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. But anywho, that is it for this episode of Heard. And we're available on all podcast streaming platforms, on YouTube. Subscribe, do all those good things, and I'm out. See you later.